The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great day. Go ahead and get after it this morning. Elmo, good morning, man. I hope you're feeling better, Elmo. I feel your pain, brother. I'm still on the recovery, still on the rebound. Hope you're feeling better, man. Crypto Benny, good morning. Seiko, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Crypto Benny again. Hope you got Elmo. I hope you're really feeling better, man. I know you were a little under the weather yesterday. So I hope you're feeling better. Hope all is good with you. Go ahead, share the screen here. Get after this thing. Oh, Lena's up this morning. Good morning. Benny again. How are you? How are your watch hours? Oh, we're gonna get into that in a minute, Crypto Benny. Like where we're at right now. Go ahead and just wish everybody a good morning real quick. Morning, Lena. I bet Doc yeah, you beat Doc to it, Lena. You beat him. And we can talk trash to him this morning about that too. Pre-markets are looking good today, guys. Watch out. Well, we'll go ahead and get into this real quick. Watch hours are good. Went up by about 75 watch hours the last 24 hours, which is really good. We're hovering around that 1700 mark. Sub stayed about the same, right around 760. But we'll work on that. Got some things coming up to work on that. But the watch hours are moving up between 75 and 100 a day. So we are on the rise, guys. We're moving forward, and that's great news. That is great news. Ken, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon to you, Ken. I know it's midday for you. So I'm glad you're with us this morning. We'll go ahead and get into some of this pre-market news. Woke up this morning, markets were looking good. They were all in the green. Stock market, looking at finished well yesterday. Looks good this morning. Looks like everything is moving on the uphill side. Still a little skeptical of the market in general, just because they still have these rate cuts priced into the market. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna play it out. We play this thing out every day. We take it by the day. We don't try to look too far into what's going on. Try to make money every day. So market looks really good today, really good this morning. So I like where we're at today, guys. NASDAQ, Dow, and S&P all look really strong this morning. So we like to start the day out like that. The fear and greed index is still in green. We don't make a lot of decisions off that. It's a lagging indicator, but you know what? It's still in green. So we like to see that, and it should be in green because the global market cap for crypto is $1.185 billion. That's up from yesterday about 10 to 20, 10 about 10 to 15 billion dollars from where we were at yesterday morning. So that's really good. Means money's coming into the market. Bitcoin sitting at 28 about 28,600, somewhere up in there. Things been hovering all morning between 28.6 and 28.3. So it's moving up and down a little bit. That's a good thing. It means money's coming in, money's going out. So that we'll take that. We'll take that movement. That's positive movement. It's up 1% on the 24-hour, which is good. It lines up with the market cap going up, around that 15 billion. So it all lines up to be good. Ethereum sitting in that 1,800 range, which is good for everybody. Other tokens that are connected to Ethereum, they're getting that little boost from Ethereum. So that's a good thing. It's down though. It's down about 0.2%, which is about break even on the 24 hours. So, Ethereum's not seeing that boost that Bitcoin's seeing, but we all know why that Bitcoin boost is there. I heard this morning that the banks were possibly looking at another round of trouble. So, you see people run into that Bitcoin. So we'll take that. We'll take that Bitcoin boost though. BNB, they're holding in there. We do have a little bit of CZ news this morning, but they're holding in there. As much FUD as Binance is getting right now, BNB seems to be holding pretty strong. We talked about it yesterday. It's between that 315 and that 328 range is where it seems to be sitting and trading on a daily basis. Since this FUD's come out, it's about even on the 24-hour, which is good. It's good for BNB right now. You're not going to see a big rise in BNB just because of the lawsuits and the situation that they're in. So BNB is going to kind of just hang on for a little while until this thing can get figured out, which I'm okay with. Beaver Lumber, good morning, brother. Good morning. I'm glad you're up and at us. I'm glad you're up and at it with us this morning, man. I hope you're doing well on this Thursday. But man, XRP is on a run, guys. We said that it had to break this 50-cent mark because that was a big resistance mark for XRP. So we had to break that mark. We broke it, and it looks like we're staying above it. We've been above it for like 48 hours now. So that's a good sign that this is a new level for us. So we like that. Good morning, Beaver. Dr. Rob, Lena beat you here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lena beat you here. Just to let you know, XRP is doing great. Elmo, XRP is doing phenomenal. I had a feeling that, and we talked about it a lot here, that once we got past that 50-cent mark, that we're going to see some new support. And I think we did. It's been 48 hours right now above 50 cents. So I think we're starting to build this new support line above that 50 cents. So we like that because we had to get there. We kept getting smacked at this 50-cent mark for a long time. Every time it hit 50 cents, it got smacked down. And we finally got above that. Yeah, Elmo Doc finally made it. Lena beat him here though. But he was probably out riding his bike. So I was talking to Savage. Oh, Savage made you late. That's all right. We got to give Lena her due. She was here. She was here before I pushed go live. So Lena awake for the yeah, Lena's up, ready to go. Benny. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. But yeah, XRP, we finally broke that 50-cent mark. We were starting to build new support there. I was waiting to see if it would hold for like a day or for like 2 or 3 days. before we call it support, because 50 cents was such resistance for us. But man, is it ever holding strong at above that 50-cent mark? So it looks like we're building that support line right there. So we're going to take that. And I don't know. I still say by the end of the month. Today's the 30th. We got 2 days. We got Thursday, Friday. I think we're gonna hear something really soon about this XRP case. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be 100%. I don't think it's gonna be 100% settled within the next couple of days. But I think we're gonna get something from that summary judgment that that's in XRP's favor. I see Bitcoin hit past 29K. Yeah, it went past 29K, but then came down to this 28,600 mark. It seems to be more comfortable around that 28.6 to 28.5 than it does 28.9. 28.9 seems to be the spot where it keeps getting knocked back down to that 28.5, 28.6 mark. Seems to be more comfortable sitting in there right now. But there's another round of bank issues coming up. I heard it real quick this morning, and I didn't get a chance to really dive into it, but I will today read some stuff on it. But there's some speculation that there's another round of banks coming, another round of bank issues coming out. I see Asia countries are. Yeah, I got a lot about the Asia countries coming up here in a minute. The American dollar's in trouble, guys. We've talked about it here a couple times. I tried to give you guys a heads up on it. We'll continue to talk about it. The dollar's in trouble, and it's something that's not widely reported. People are not talking about it. People are kind of pushing it underneath the rug. But the U.S. dollar's in a lot of trouble right now. But Stellar's another one, guys. This thing's moving. It's 10 cents right now. This thing was sitting comfortable around 7 cents. Over the past 48 hours, it started to rise a little bit. It's another one that I hold in my wallet that I just been kind of watching rise slowly. But it's not alone. It's running with XRP, but it's also running with a lot of other ISO coins. So we could be seeing a ISO 2022 ramp up here little by little as you see these ISO coins start to move up in price a little bit. The closer and closer we get to the rollout, you see Quant, who's a big player in this. They're sitting at 126. They're sitting at 126, but this thing has been hovering between 125 and 130 for a minute, dropping as low as 123. So it's not getting down. There was some price predictions on Quant that it would drop below $100. There's no way I think that Quant's going to drop below $100. The supply is too low and the demand is too high. I own Quant, and it's going to be a big player in these ISO coins, but you're starting to see an ISO run a little bit with XRP, Stellar, Quant, HBAR. All these guys are starting to move up the charts a little bit, and I think it's the ramp up for this ISO release. So we very well may see a utility run before we see a bull run. This could happen. And it's starting to look more and more like it will happen. We are always behind. We're always behind Doc. We are always behind Doc. It comes to the banking cards. Yeah, we are, Doc. We're behind. And the dollar right now is under attack. And I want to get to some of these articles where we've talked about the dollar being under attack, a couple times here, and it's just one of these things that people aren't talking about. And when we look at this for what it is, um, we're starting to lose more and more ground with our dollar and with our trading, with our trading partners as well. Um, watch the last market, Monday from the earth. Um, you leisure at your leisure. All right, I checked that out. Cool and Chris. Good morning, man. Good morning, brother. How are you? Um, glad to see you're up and at it this morning, man. Good morning. Um, Lena, Cool and Chris, Lena Rob, good morning. Dr. Rob, cool, good morning. Dr. Rob, Biden, Biden needs to go yesterday. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go ahead and I'll get to some of these articles and we can just go ahead and talk about it. When you look at some of these Asian nations, right, that are no longer going to be trading in the U.S. dollar, and this is what this article right here is about. Asian considers dropping U.S. dollar, euro, yen, pound for settlements. They're looking to really drop the U.S. dollar for all these settlements, all these trade agreements, everything that they settle up in their country. They're moving away from the dollar. And this, you got to remember, there's so many dollar bills out there that's in circulation that now the more and more people that move away from trading with the dollar, and because there's so much in circulation, now it's going to inflate the dollar even more because there's less people using it. So when you look, we'll go ahead and click on this and see if we can't bring this up here. When you look at all these countries, right, that are talking about moving away from the U.S. dollar for trading, there's a lot of money here, right? There's a lot of trading dollars sitting here that we're no longer going to have access to when it comes to the U.S. dollar. So think about all the money that these guys are trading with now in the U.S. dollar, and now that coming out of circulation. It's going to have a very big impact on the U.S. dollar because, you know, we printed so much of it that now we're getting ready to start devaluing the dollar. It's just like, think about your cryptocurrency when you become a deflationary token, and then all of a sudden you start minting tokens, you become inflationary. And that is what the American dollar has done. It's printed itself to the point where it's so inflationary that these countries don't even see the value in a dollar anymore, because they see what's coming. Your inflation, you keep losing and losing and losing money based upon these based upon printing these dollars, right? So, you know, they're getting away from it. Like right here too, you know, Saudi Arabia enters trade alliance with China, Russia, India, Pakistan, and 4 centralized Asian nations. Well, if you read down into these articles and you do research, these trade agreements that these guys are putting together, they're not trading in US dollars. They're trading in their own native currencies, which again takes away from the trade agreements that they had with the US dollar, which then turns around and devalues your dollar even more. I got so many tabs open, I got to figure out where I'm at. So you see more and more countries like right here, China and Brazil, to settle trade in their own currencies, right? So now you have China coming in here again, and you're going to see a common theme right here, guys. It's China, right? They're starting to get these countries to move off of the dollar and move to their native dollars, and to start settling these trade agreements in their own native dollar. So again, you have China and Brazil here saying, we're going to get a trade agreement together. We're going to use our own currency. We're going to back away from the U.S. dollar, right? So so here we go again, right? So the more and more that this comes out, the more and more that this happens, the more and more your dollar gets devalued. They're not talking about this in mainstream media because they don't want to scare the hell out of you guys about the dollar being absolutely worthless. Well, the US dollar is starting to become worthless, right? The more and more this happens, the less and less your dollar is worth. So we there's a problem here. Um, black black seed, black seed, all Daniel. Yeah, cool and Chris, like this is a problem, man. And daily, we see this more and more and more and more. And you see other countries, and people are going to dog these other countries, right? They're going to say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're not using a dollar. I can't believe you're not using a dollar. You're against us. You're doing all this stuff against us." But are they really? Are they really doing all this stuff against the United States, or do they see the writing on the wall long before, um, we see the writing on the wall? Um, Lena, yeah, cool's up baking. He's up baking. I don't know if it's in the oven or if it's in something else, but cool's probably up early this morning baking. Elmo, uh, our corporations, our corporations are great, and in the unfairness, on the unfairness, settling. Our corporations are great, Elmo, and we have this situation where people are starting to really lose confidence, other countries in the United States, in their financial policies, and where the dollar's going, and how they value the dollar. And we can sit here and we can talk about the markets, right? And we can talk about the pre-markets, and we can talk about where everybody wants to go, or where everybody should go, or what should happen, and what needs to happen, and all that. But here's the bottom line. If the US dollar, as it currently exists, doesn't hold up, all of that is irrelevant. It's all irrelevant because the dollar itself that we're trading in becomes worthless. Um, and that's we're getting to the point where the $1 bill that you're holding in your pocket is gonna become change. It's already at a 2%, on average, a 2% inflation rate per year. So if you have a dollar in your pocket and you hold it in your pocket for a year, it's going to be worth 80 cents the following year. So and that inflation rate just keeps going up. And the more and more money we print, in the more and more countries that move away from the dollar, the less and less that dollar is worth. The majority of U.S. dollars, in the majority of the U.S. economy is tied up in trade, and it's tied up in how much product can we move out of the United States, right? And when people stop doing that, you're in trouble. Lena, strawberry cookies. Okay, cool. You on it early this morning. Uh, out the without the high, without the high. No, Lena, you already know the deal. You already know the deal. Cool and Chris out there making money, man. They're not without the high. Cool. Um, cool, cool and Chris. Cool and Chris needs to stay away. Needs to stay away from his supply. Yeah, you got to test the supply. Yeah, no, leader, he ain't. He, you already know. We'll we'll be we'll be we'll be driving to work. We'll be listening. All right, Elmo, be safe out there, man. Go ahead and tune in, listen, and be safe out there. Don't be out here typing while you're on the road, and getting yourself in trouble. If it tastes good, If it tastes good, can't blame him. Hey, I'm pretty sure he's not baking it if it don't taste good. Be safe, Elmo. Yeah, so we got to pay attention to what's going on around us, and these are issues that are going on around us that we really have to pay attention to, because at the end of the day, you know, if our dollar is really not worth much in the United States, what are we really trading with, right? What are we really trading with? You you have more and more issues with the economy, and the economy is just going to keep busting itself. The Because they're going to just keep printing money to try to get out of this hole, and the economy is just going to keep busting itself until eventually it breaks. Um, and it's going to break. Uh, Lena be killing her. Lena be killing her supply. Yeah, Lena be killing her supply. But she was up and at it this morning, though, or early this morning, Rob. Dr. Rob, she was up and at it early. So she must have killed that supply early this morning. I will see. We'll see if she's awake tonight, 7 o'clock, when me and Waddy have our Twitter space. We'll see if she's still hanging in there at that time, or if the supply got her sleeping. I barely, I barely partake. I barely partake unless it's okay. Well, Chris, cool. You got a taste. They keep pushing the return of the bull. Yeah, they keep pushing this bull run back. The more and more that these reports come out, the more and more the bull run is less likely to happen. So we've got to understand that as well. And we can go back to the charts. We can go back to the charts and we can see what's really going on here. We're setting up for a possible secondary bank run. Like I said, like I heard this morning. So you see people flooding into Bitcoin, but you see Bitcoin's up 1% on a 24-hour, but you see Ethereum's not following suit, right? I mean, it's down 3% on a 24-hour, right? So everybody's running to safety in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm going to give Ethereum its due because it's sitting at 1,800 right now, and it's up 2.9% on the 7-day. So people are kind of flooding into Ethereum and Bitcoin as well. But when you come down through these altcoins, you don't see the run, right? You don't see that correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum in the increase in the altcoins, which lets you know that the bull run is nowhere near underway, right? So these guys, what they're doing is they're taking their money out of the banks and they're running to safety in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they're not running to safety in these altcoins. Like, XRP is the exception because we know why XRP is as high as it is, right? Because we're expecting some news here really soon when it comes to this case. And there's a lot of pent-up trading traders in XRP that just want to jump in. Now, XRP will run once this case, once we get some sort of, summary judgment on this case. XRP will run, but XRP is going to run by itself. XRP is not going to spark the rest of these altcoins to run. XRP is going to run off its own catalyst, and it's going to run completely and separate from the rest of the market. Everybody, I hear people saying that XRP is going to start a bull run because if they win this case. I don't believe that to be true. I believe to be true that XRP is going to run by itself the same way that Bitcoin is running solo, and it's kind of dragging Ethereum along a little bit. Like its little brother, it's kind of dragging them behind them a little bit, but Bitcoin is really making a run by itself right now with this banking crisis. So XRP will run alone. But when you look down through the rest of these altcoins, you don't see the same increase that you see with Bitcoin. in Ethereum. So that lets you know that it's they're using it as a safety net, and that's it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Doc. Oh my God. You guys are on it this morning, man. I love it when Lena's in the chat because she always brings that flavor. If we can get BTC to 35,000, 35,000, we have run after it. BTC goes to 35,000. It depends on why it's at 35,000. If it's at 35,000 because a bunch of banks collapse on round 2, and everybody's running the safety in Bitcoin and Ethereum, you may see this same scenario play itself out. You may see Bitcoin moon, Ethereum get dragged behind it a little bit, and the altcoins stay stagnant. It all depends on why Bitcoin's sitting at 35,000. 1 + 1 doesn't always equal 2 in these situations. Sometimes there's reasons why things are the way that they are. And right now, Bitcoin, the reason behind Bitcoin is strictly the banks. These altcoins, nobody that's coming from the big financial sector is looking for safety in Cardano. They're not looking for safety in Doge. They're not looking for safety in Polygon. They're damn sure not looking for safety in Solana. They're looking for safety right here in these top 2. Is the XRP news April or May? Lena, I think we're gonna. My prediction is, I keep saying that we're gonna get something by May, but we'll see. We thought we were gonna get something before, and it took a month. But I think we're closer than we are. I think we're closer than we were ever before, and I think it's just a matter of the judge typing it out. I think the decision's already made. I think whatever the judge is going to do is already done. It's just a matter of them guys typing it out, getting the wording right, and then releasing that. But I think that this is done already. Lena, stop trying to stop trying to time the market. Yeah, you can't time this. I think they're just going to drop it one day on us. And I think it could be today, it could be tomorrow. But I think it's done. I think it's done. I think we're just waiting on the final product from the judge. We're waiting on that final summary judgment. I think she's probably going to give it to the SEC. She's probably going to give it to Ripple first. They're probably going to go back and forth about some wording in it, and then they're going to drop it to the public. But I think this is all but tied up. Lena needs a crypto investor as her next yeah, Lena's around enough crypto investors. Lena gonna be all right. Lena gonna be all right. Yeah, but Lena's making money. But I just, something tells me that it's done. Something tells me that there's inside people that know what's going on a lot more than we do. And XRP is not running for nothing. XRP is running because there's whales inside XRP that know what the hell's going on, and they're buying the hell out of this chart. So Jesus, please answer Doc. Please answer Doc's prayers. I stick up. Somebody gonna answer Doc's prayers. But I think Lena, I think XRP, we're close. And when it happens, like, I try to remind everybody about XRP. Remember, XRP is not listed on one tier 1 exchange in the United States, right? So when if XRP wins this case, which I think they will, imagine what's going to happen to XRP when it gets listed on Coinbase again, when it gets listed on crypto.com again, when it gets listed on Binance US again, when it gets listed on all these exchanges. And I think that'll happen days after the case. I think that these guys are ready to list XRP again. It's sitting in their wallets. They're ready to rock and roll with it. They're ready to roll this thing out. And when they do, you better hope that you're not the one sitting there waiting for an entry point into XRP. You better already have your XRP ready to go, because you may wake up one morning and be priced out of XRP. MMAA got some I got some pure wallet news very, very soon. Yeah, MMAI. There's a lot of news coming out with MMAI. There's a lot going on with MMAI. We'll talk about that in a minute. California headquarters. Yeah. California headquarters, Pure Wallet coming out with their production side of it. California headquarters, more conferences coming up for MMAI. MMAI is moving well as you can expect a company that's under a year to be moving. Well above what a company under a year in this space is moving. The thing about MMAI is we all know that there's a lot of Apple users out there, and they can't use the beta because Apple doesn't allow betas to be released on their platform. So they have to come out in production, and they're going to do that. And Austin has said, phase 1 of production is going to be very different than phase 2 of production, that they're already working on phase 2 of the Pure Wallet production, which will have a brand new interface and a lot of other stuff. So once they release phase 1 and it gets approved by Apple, I think you're going to see a lot of people really, really moving over to the Pure Wallet, right? And it's coming sooner than what a lot of people think. And, Austin has alluded to this already, that it's ready to go and it's coming. What price do you see XRP going? I think as soon as the case is settled, and let's say it's settled in XRP's favor. I've seen some price predictions as high as $5. I don't buy that. I think you're going to see a $3 XRP, and then I think you'll see a leveling off, and I think you'll see a lot of people taking profits at that $3 mark. And then I think you're going to see a secondary run in the bull market. I think you're going to see that first run because everybody's going to be so happy and it's going to be relisted on all of these exchanges. You'll see it up around that $3 mark. And then I think you'll start to see people take profits. It'll level itself off. And then, when the bull market comes again, I think it's going to run even higher. So what I'm going to do, Ken, and I'm not suggesting what everybody else does, what I'm going to do is my XRP bags are packed, right? One, I'm not buying at 50 cents because I was buying at 20 and 30 cents. So it makes 0 sense for me to go in and buy XRP at 54 cents, right? It just doesn't make sense for me to do that. So what I'm going to do is that when this case is settled and that run happens, that initial run happens, I'm going to take everything that I have invested in XRP from my own standpoint, plus some profit off the top, and then I'm going to let the rest just sit there for the bull run, and we'll see what happens. I see $10. See, Rob is a little bit more bullish than me. I see $10 in a bull run. I see $10 in a bull run, and that's why I think like I said, I'm gonna take my initial out when this first run happens, because I think it's gonna happen in 2 stages. When this first run happens, I'll take my initial out plus some profit, and then I'll let the rest sit there for that bull run. And I think Dr. Rob is right. I think you'll see over a $10 XRP during the bull run. That will happen. Sorry if I messed it. Nah, Ken, you're fine, man. We're all over the place in the morning, man. We just talk, man. I think we're getting it. I think we're getting it before Austin. Before Austin conversation. Okay. All right. You think it's coming out sooner? You think that wallet's coming out sooner? I hope so. I hope it comes out this morning. Good morning, Joyful. How are you? I'm glad to see you're up this morning with us this morning. Good morning. I agree with you on the XRP views, Daniel. Yeah, I just don't, when you look at XRP, I think to see this go from 50 cents to $10 without a bunch of people taking profit in a pullback, people ain't holding like that. People aren't holding like that. XRP gonna make a lot of millionaires on that first run, and it's gonna make a lot of secondary millionaires on that second run. So people will be pulling profits. But for me, unfortunately, it doesn't make sense for me to buy at 50 cents. I would be DCAing up and not down. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, I may get froggy one day and decide, you know what? I like where we're at. I like where we're headed. I'm going to start a short-term bag of XRP, and I'm going to dump some more money in XRP. And I may ride this out at, if I do that, I would buy a bag at like 40 something cents and sell it at $2-3, right? So, that would be short-term play for me. That would be strictly a profit bag for me. I wouldn't hold anything back for the moon for the moon ride on that. I would go ahead and make that a short-term bag and buy and sell it. But yeah, getting back to MMAI, guys, when we look at that, there's a lot coming out. That Pure Wallet production, Rob thinks it's coming out quicker than what Austin thinks, and I hope it does. I'm ready. I'm ready to see the actual. I'm ready to see the actual product. I'm ready to see the actual production. I think it's going to be good for the community. I think it's going to be good for everybody that's invested in MMAI to see that and to be able to play around with it. And I think it's good for everybody to be able to share that and show everybody too that, what, we do have a production wallet. It is ready to go. We are moving in the right direction. It's come out of beta. We're ready to rock and roll with it. And I think that the sooner it comes out, I think the better off MMAI is. But here's the thing: when you're dealing with people's money, it's not about how quick you bring things out. It's about how safe you bring things out. So, even phase 1 of production, I would still caution people, don't go dumping your whole wallets inside of the MMAI wallet. Give it a little while, play around with it, put a little bit of money in there, work through it, let them work through the bugs, let them work through the kinks. But I think the sooner it comes out, the better off it's going to be for the community. So I hope it comes out. I hope we roll strong with it. Phase 1. I'm excited about phase 2. I really am. I think phase 2 is going to come out soon after phase 1 is out. They're already working on it. And so, I can't wait for that secondary, phase to come out, because I think that's going to be the one. Phase 1 is going to get everybody hyped. phase two is going to be the one that sets it apart. I think that's just my prediction for the wallet itself with MMAI, that phase two is going to be the one that really puts it over the top, and people are like, whoa, this thing is real. Another story I was reading up on this morning, Binance concealed substantial ties to China for multiple years. Reading through this article, we all know CZ's under investigation, Binance under investigation. So there's going to be more and more stuff that comes out about Binance. And you got to ask yourself how much you really care about this stuff and how much you really, how much it really affects your investment into Binance. But what they were saying in this article here is that CZ had offices in China, Binance had offices in China. He directed his staff to hide this, to hide these offices and the amount of investment that he had in China. And then, he folded them up, a while ago, maybe last year, I think it said. But, this doesn't really affect my investment in BNB. In my opinion, it doesn't really affect my investment in BNB. I don't really care, to tell you the truth, if Binance Global is doing business in China or not, or if they have offices in China or not. It doesn't really affect my investment in BNB at all, or shake my confidence in CZ, or shake my confidence in BNB. Doesn't really matter to me. I look at it as CZ was trying to tap a market that's huge, and he was trying to tap a market that had a lot of people in it, and trying to get into a market with a lot of trade value. And that's what Binance does. It makes its money off of trade value. So why would I be mad that he's trying to tap into that market? So I don't know. You put your own stock in how well you think, or what you think about that, but this seems to be big news, and I don't understand why, but some people think differently. Speaking of MMAI, let's have a great look at MMAI here, guys. Let's look at some price action with MMAI. Let's look at where we're at. Looking at 3741. We'll go ahead and refresh this to make sure that we got the most up-to-date price here. 3741. All right. Over the last 24 hours, we had 10 transactions, 5 sells, 5 buys. Had a pretty good ETH sell up in here somewhere, but I not too worried about that. MMAI held up pretty good on this sell chart, and not too bad at all. I think it's still at a good entry point for everybody at 303741. I know me and Rob go back and forth about this chart, and where we think we want it to go for us to accumulate more. Rob wants to see this thing down at 3029. I don't think you're going to see that. I think the best you're going to see out of this chart is 3035, which is launch price, which is good. If you can accumulate at launch price, that's good. And so I think when you look at MMAI for where it is, I mean, you look at what happened in over the past 24 hours. You withstood a pretty decent Ethereum sell, and in true MMAI fashion, they're buying the chart back up again. Wouldn't surprise me today to see this at 3038. Coming out of that, I think the chart will get bought up again. So not too worried about that at all. So I think the best you're gonna see is 3035 in my opinion. So I just scheduled a space for 11:30. All right. If Rob is scheduling a space on his off day, which is today is his off day, then we got some stuff that we need to talk about. We got some stuff that's really getting ready to go down. So we all got to tune in at 11:30 a.m. Because we got some stuff, And damn, I wasn't even on Telegram this morning. So maybe I'm out of the loop a little bit. I see some decent sales, but price still, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're withstanding these sales, which is great for the community. It means they're gonna buy it up. You're gonna see MMAI at 3.8 today, so don't sleep on it. The community buys up every single dip. What's your channel stats? We went over that a little bit earlier, Rob, when Lena was here, and you weren't, and I'm gonna get on you about that every day. We went up by 75 hours yesterday, according to YouTube, which is good because right now we're averaging between 75 and 100 hours of watch time a day. Sometimes a little bit above 100. So I think YouTube's a little behind, and I think sometimes they pump it up, and then sometimes they hold back on it a little bit. So in my estimation, if YouTube's telling me I got 75 watch hours, I probably really got over 100, and they're just waiting to register them. Subs stayed about the same. We didn't really gain too many subs, but the watch hours are key. So we're appreciating that 75 to 100 watch hours a day. Got to get more people on there though. Got to get more people streaming that. Got to get people watching the videos. Who knows? It did drop. It did drop a fair bit overnight. Yeah, Ken, it did, but it'll get bought up today. You go back and you look at every dip, it gets bought up. Selmo, good morning, brother. Good morning. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing good. I hope everything is good for you. Good morning, but thanks for tuning in. No Daniel tomorrow, laughing out loud. Oh, tomorrow, 11:30 tomorrow. Okay. I thought you was coming on your day off. I was about to say, oh boy, we really got something. But I haven't even been in Telegram yet. So I gotta catch up on the news. I gotta catch up on what's going on. Selma, good morning. Laughing. Lena, you see me? Yeah. I got eyeballs on MMAI too, Lena. But I tell you guys, 3741. That with the amount with a couple of big sales that we had, that they're holding up well. This chart will get bought up. I think that it doesn't concern me at all. But there was a nice little dip on the overnight, but this is healthy. In my opinion, this is healthy. I like it. I like to see it. I think the chart's doing exactly what we want it to do. We want buys, we want sells. But like we talked about before, it's if you look at the sales that have come in, and then you start to look at what comes after that, it's usually a bunch of buys. So I don't really worry about it too much. The community really takes care of the chart. So I think they'll get bought up pretty quick. Pre-markets are still looking good, guys. The futures, the S&P, the Dow, and the NASDAQ are looking really good today. And the cryptocurrency market is looking really, really strong today. With Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're looking really, really, really strong right now. And man, the charts are really, really holding up. Amongst all of this chaos and nonsense that's going on with this market and in these microeconomics, cryptocurrency is really the winner. Is really the winner right now. What does Lena see? Lena sees a buying opportunity in MMAI. That's what she sees. Good morning, Lena. Lena, I messaged you about I see you accepted. Yeah, okay. But these charts are holding up really good. These charts are really looking really good in the cryptocurrency market. I would encourage you guys to do this though. make sure you take your profits. Especially on these blue chips. If you're invested in these blue chips and you're up, don't be scared to skim a little bit off the top. You can always buy back in when it comes back down. The market always retraces itself. Make sure you're taking profits. Don't get caught. Don't get caught out here not taking profits. Make sure you're skimming some off the top and taking care of yourself as well. Um, it's it's ghetto. It's ghetto out. It's ghetto out here on WhatsApp. Yeah, well, you're using WhatsApp, Lena. There's a problem right there. It's always ghetto on WhatsApp. But don't be scared to take your profits, guys. But the market itself is looking really, really, really good. I can see Bitcoin today with the way that the pre-market's looking. I can see Bitcoin getting back to 29K today. I think we can anticipate that at some point throughout the day. At Bitcoin touching 29K again. So take some profits though. Profits always except for MMAI. Yeah. Yeah. If you're in these blue chips though, and this is what I'm talking about. If you're in these blue chips and there's zero trading fees and you're up, and take some of your profits. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. Nothing. And you can always buy the dip. You can always buy back in. But remember, you don't have money until it's in your bank account. It's nice to look in your wallet and see how much you have, but you never really have that money until it's sitting in your bank account. So, when you're in these blue chips, take your profits. Take if you're up, $400 or $500 on a blue chip, pull that out. It's not going to hurt you, because if the chart drops a little bit, Polygon's one that I skim off the top of all the time, right? I was buying Polygon at 50 cents, right? So, every time this thing goes up to about $1.50, $1.60, something like that, I'm taking profits off of that. And then when it gets back down here to these, dollar range, close to $1, I'm taking some of the profit I made and I'm investing in shorter term plays with Polygon, so that I may go in at $1, and when it gets to $1.50, I'm taking all that out, right? I'm making money off of my profits. So don't be scared to take profits and reinvest it into some shorter term investments. I do have a certain number of Polygon that I won't touch at 50 cents until the bull market. So you got to just know what you have and make sure you're investing that appropriately, and taking profits appropriately as well. But don't be scared to skim some off the top, guys. Don't, not at all. And especially in markets like this, because we can wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin could be sitting at 26,000, and then you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass talking about why didn't I take a little bit when it was at 29, right? Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Take your profits. Take a little bit. See what else do we got going on today, guys. MMAI. We talked a little bit about MMAI. Dr. Rob Space tomorrow at 11:30. I guess we got some news we got to drop. So I got to go check out Telegram. I got to go check out my Telegram. I got to check out what news is coming up. We got some news that we have to drop with MMAI. I got to catch up on that. Price action on MMAI is looking really good. Get ready for that Pure Wallet production. Get ready for that. It sounds like it's soon. Sounds like it's right around the corner. Sounds like it could be any day. Get ready for Get ready for these marketplace to open up as well at some point soon. Get ready for these NFT drops at some point soon, to see what we have. That's also getting close. I believe, from what I understand, it's getting close. So get ready for that. Get ready for Dr. Kim to be over here in New York pretty soon. Get ready for good morning, Austin. Good morning, brother. We're just talking about MMAI. We're wrapping it up talking about MMAI. But yeah, get ready for this Pure Wallet to be released pretty soon, guys, in production phase 1. Guys, we it's coming sooner than what people may believe. But remember, production side 2 is where you're going to get that change in interface. You're going to get that change that they've been working on already. And remember, Apple can't release beta, so production is good because it gives us the ability to get that out to the iOS stores once you go in full production. So get ready for that. That's probably the next big thing to come out of MMAI is production. I call it production 1. Get ready for that. And then you have the NFT drop that's coming soon once the marketplace is ready to go. That's not too far away either. And then, we're looking at, the metaverse reopening at some point. That's probably not too far away either. We have Dr. Kim coming over to New York for a conference. We have the offices opening in California in May, probably in May sometime. Then we have our proof of authority blockchain dropping in June. Austin calls it June, at least the beta. I call it the summer. I'm going to just keep saying the summer. So there's a lot coming up, but really, what we really got to look forward to right now, guys, is the production of the Pure Wallet, the Pure Wallet going into production pretty soon, because I think this is going to be a great move for the community, guys, and I think it's going to give the community a lot of reasons to celebrate. But I'm really looking forward to production 2. Yeah, Ken, 11:30 tomorrow. What's up, Doc? Yes, Ken. Austin. I have the date for the headquarters opening. What's the date? Austin, drop the date. You want the alpha? Austin, we always want the alpha. I felt like I was a little behind today because I know that there's some news coming out, and I wasn't on Telegram this morning. Let's jump on Twitter. Let's jump on Twitter today at 12. Rob, don't be trying to jump in on the alpha. Yeah, we want the alpha, Austin. Watching. Where we are watching, Lena. We want to see it. No, tell them on Twitter. Dr. Rob trying to run on the alpha. You can't get all the alpha, Rob. Drop that alpha, Austin. Okay. I'll tell them. I'll tell them Twitter today. No, tell us now. No, tell us now. Lena, you see what's going on here, right? I ain't liking this. I ain't liking what's going on right now, Lena. Austin, drop that alpha. No, Daniel. No, Daniel. No, Daniel. Channel news. Channel news drops. Why not? Why not, Rob? Why you messing with me? It's in May. It's in May. It's in May. Yeah, we know it's in May, Austin. That is not alpha. We knew it was in May. Man, you robbing me, Rob. You robbing me, man. You robbing me. I guess we're gonna have to tune in today at 12 p.m. on Twitter. I guess Rob's gonna open up a Twitter space that we have to tune into because he doesn't want to drop this alpha here. Lena, I understand why you getting mad. I understand why you get mad at Rob now. I get it. He be in here. He be in here. He's in here. MMAI blocking. I don't want to call him cock blocking, but he's MMAI blocking. Yeah, we want that help for Austin. But yeah, so I guess we got some news about the headquarters dropping as well. I guess we'll tune in today at 11 and at noon and figure that one out because Austin doesn't want to drop the alpha in here today. But Lena, I'm with you now. I see why you get mad. So I can spread the month in the U.S. We only got the month, Lena. They got the day, we got the month. Laughing out loud, definitely blocking. Oh, you definitely blocking. I'm starting to wonder whether you're the guy we want to hang out with at the club. Yes, Rob. Yes, Rob. Yes, he out here blocking, but that's all right. We're gonna tune in. No, I agree. Let's tune in at noon on a Twitter space where we all can interact and enjoy and celebrate at the same time. So let's do this at noon today. Let's get this alpha out at noon today. Spread the word. Dr. Rob, you got to schedule the space. Rob. And we'll all retweet it. Let's all get in there. Let's all support Austin. Let's all support the MMAI family in this Twitter space. Let's get the word out. Let's get that Twitter space full. Let's fill that room up. Let's drop this alpha. Let's get this thing moving. Austin, you got to give us some alpha on the Pure Wallet too. When that's dropping. Lena, you come into the States. Lena wants to come to the ribbon ceremony of the headquarters, but I don't know. June. It looks like it's gonna be May, Lena. You gonna miss it. Everybody coming for the headquarters. Yeah. So my kids going to kick me. Oh, badly. That's funny. But yo, Rob set that space up. Everybody retweet that space. Let's fill that Twitter space up. Let's get this alpha. Let's get this thing moving. Let's get everybody in that room. Let's support Austin. Let's support MMAI. Let's support Dr. Rob. Let's support everybody and get this alpha out there. We do need Austin. We do need some Pure Wallet updates, man. I'm excited about that coming out in production. Hopefully we get some news on that pretty soon as well. We have some sell-offs. Yeah, we talked about that, but them sell-offs are healthy. Them sell-offs don't bother me. I think they're healthy. I think that we should see some sell-offs here and there. But the one thing that we do know, looking down through this chart right here, is with every looking down through these DEX tools, with every sell-off usually comes multiple buys, right? So there's no doubt in my mind that the MMAI community is going to buy these charts up, right? They always do. And I think that sell-offs are healthy. I think we should see some sell-offs. I think it gives people new entry points, and it gives people new points on the chart to go ahead and open up new bags for different price levels. So none of these sell-offs scare me, and I actually like to see them. Me and Rob have this thing going on. I don't see MMAI getting past 3035 again. Rob sees it getting down to 3029 is his wish. I don't think it's getting down that low. The community's too strong. If you look down through here, with every big sell-off is multiple buys. I expect to see that again today. And I expect the chart to get bought back up again today. Sell-offs, I think, are healthy. They're healthy for a project. was looking to buy 500K of SHIB, but decided to buy the dip on Murano, Sandy, and Selma. You should buy that dip on MMAI, brother. We have some sell-offs. Yeah, we do. But this is healthy, Austin. These sell-offs are healthy. I need more. I need more sales. Yeah, I know, Rob. We talked about this when we talk about it all the time. I would like MMA. I hate saying this, but I would like MMAI to dip a little bit lower myself. But I don't think we're getting past 3.5. I think we're settling in well between that 3.5-4.0 range. I think that's a comfortable range for MMAI. I think we're settling in well there. I think that's a good price target for us right now. I think as the utilities come out, you'll see that price target go up. But I just don't see us getting down to where you think that you want us to get down to, Dr. Rob. I would hate to see you. These are my shots I'm taking at you, Rob. These are my shots that I'm taking at you because, I would hate to see you miss the opportunity to add to what you lost, messing around with MetaMask and all that stuff. I'd hate to see you lose the opportunity to regain what you lost at a reasonable price because you're sitting around waiting for something that's not going to happen. So that's my advice to you, Rob. Go ahead, wait for this thing to get to 3.5 and repack them bags and do what you got to do, and we all gonna make money together. But don't miss this boat, Rob. Don't miss the boat to regain what you lost, because you're waiting. Go ahead and take care of what you got to take care of. But Austin, we support you. We support these charts. The community will buy these charts back up. I'm telling you, they will. So, did you schedule that space yet, Rob? Get on that so that we can retweet that. 12 o'clock today. I think that's what you said, right? 12 o'clock today. Let me know. But chart to me at MMA, this chart to me at MMAI looks healthy. It looks good. It looks healthy. The cryptocurrency market is in a great place right now. This market is really holding up really strong, a lot stronger than what a lot of people would have thought, given the microeconomics that are going on, with Bitcoin sitting at 28.6 and Ethereum holding that 1,800 mark, high 1,700s, 1,800 mark. That's a strong position for Ethereum, given what's going on. Okay. Scheduled. All right. Guys, everybody go to Dr. Rob's Twitter page too, and let's retweet that space. Let's fill that room up. Let's make sure that we're in there. Let's make sure that we're supporting Austin, and we're supporting Rob, and we're supporting this MMAI community. Let's get in there. Let's hear this alpha. Let's make sure that we're doing our part, right? So get out there and retweet that. But this market's holding up, guys. It's holding up really good. XRP, I think we're closer to that summary judgment than we think. I still think it's going to happen by April. I think we're going to see an XRP run when that happens. But I don't think it's going to be the top of XRP. I don't think you're going to see the top of XRP until you see the bull run. So I think it's going to run twice. I think it's going to have that initial run when XRP, the summary judgment, comes out. And then I think you'll see that secondary run in the bull market. So be ready for that. Be ready for that judgment to come out any day. I think it's done. I think they're just working on the wording. I think they're just working on what they want it to actually look like and say when it comes out. I believe that the judge is probably going to release that to the SEC and release that to XRP long before we see it. And I think maybe that was already done. This is why you see the XRP whales coming in to XRP at the rate in which they're coming in. I think a lot of this stuff is happening behind the scenes already, and the people, the whales know. They know what's up. They know what's going on. You say there's not insider trading. There's always insider trading. I don't care what market you're in. It always happens. So with that, guys, I'm about 20 minutes over where I'm supposed to be. My phone's blowing up for work. My email's blowing up for work. I got people dinging me on Teams meetings. I got people dinging me on go-to meetings, and I got people dinging me on Zoom. So I better start to do something today. But with that, guys, I'm out for this morning. Thank you guys for spending the morning with me. I really appreciate it. Austin, thanks for stopping by. Dr. Rob, thanks for stopping by. Lena, thanks for waking up and stopping by this morning. Seiko, Selmo Fudd, thank you for stopping by, man, and I hope you're doing well. Ken, thank you for stopping by. Elmo, I hope you made it to work safe. Thank you. I appreciate you and always appreciate you. Ken, I hope you have a great afternoon. Let's see here. Let's scroll up here. Who else stopped by this morning? Awesome. We got so much chat going on today, guys. It's hard for me to get through everybody. But Crypto Betty, thank you for stopping by this morning and being up with us. Cool and Chris, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Always appreciate you, Cool. Keep grinding out there. Beaver Lumber, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. And everybody else who I missed. So with that, everybody have a great day. Everybody have a great morning. Trade smart, be smart, invest smart. Great entry points for MMAI today. If you're looking to add to your bags, good entry points. And be smart with your money out there. Tune in today at 12 o'clock today to Dr. Rob's Twitter. Let's get the alpha on MMAI. Let's make sure that we were up to date on what's going on. And everybody, let's flood the room today. So with that, guys, I gotta go take care of some business. And I appreciate you. I'll see you guys at noon, and you guys have a great day. All right, bye.